Hello, and I hope you're enjoying these weekly video blogs from Pacific Business Brokers, the leading and most knowledgeable professional business brokerage firm in British Columbia. In today's episode, I'd like to give our seller viewership an opportunity to have a peek through the buyer's window. Why would we want to do this? Well, you see, I believe that if you, the seller, are able to see things from the buyer's perspective, you would benefit from a greater ability to manage your expectations. You will also be better equipped for the eventual negotiations of a business sale transaction. This will result in a reduced likelihood of disappointment when you're ready to market your business. So let's get to it. What does the buyer really see through that particular window? Well, the most significant concern from the buyer's perspective is risk. Now you may ask, what is risk? Why risk? Well, first, the buyer is likely a lot less familiar with your business than you are, and hence cannot possibly be as comfortable about it as you would be. Second, the buyer is considering investing what he or she has worked so hard for so many years to save. They have every right to be nervous, especially as this is likely one of the largest purchases they will likely be involved with in their lifetime. If things don't go right, they could potentially risk losing it all. Additionally, it's human nature to worry about the unknown, which is often what our fears are mostly based upon. So what does the buyer look for when purchasing a business? Well, most often they are seeking a kind of comfort zone, a reasonable assurance of risk mitigation coupled with a reasonable living wage, a return on their invested capital, and finally, the ability to service the debt if they incurred one and grow the business. So how can you, as the seller, be in a better position to remove these fears from the buyer's mind and increase your chances of successfully closing the deal? Well, you could clean up your books. For starters, nothing makes a buyer more nervous than a whole bunch of financial normalizations or add-backs, especially if they're either not very believable or they should not be normalized, perhaps, or if the normalizations or add-backs are not verifiable or justifiable. Additionally, you can minimize the buyer's perspective risk by creating office operational manuals. This will ensure that your critical information is not restricted to your memory and thereby help provide that elusive comfort zone for the buyer. Make it well documented and easy to follow with systematic processes and procedures. Naturally, having a historical performance track record of profitability will clearly help mitigate much of the buyer's concerns for risk, as long as they can visualize themselves being able to pick up from where you left off. The creation of proper processes and procedures, the placement of key people, the creation of a positive company culture, and the divestment of yourself as the key essential person influencing the company's performance will all favorably impact not only the saleability of your business, but also its perceived value by the buyer. Take the time to ask yourself what you likely would see if you were looking through the buyer's window. Thank you for investing your time in watching these educational video blogs from Pacific Business Brokers, an affiliate of the worldwide Sunbelt Network.